So, is there something in your life that gives you so much beauty, so much truth, that when you're confused or things aren't going right or things are a little bit off, it's that one thing that gives you that peace of mind? That's what we're talking about today. So let's get cinematic. So today I woke up to a lot of excuses to be able to have a bad day. Some financial problems hit with the business, and those things happen when you're an entrepreneur. There were just things that were happening with my family. Stuff was off, and when stuff is off, it's hard to get into balance. And one of the things that I know about those excuses, those reasons for having a bad day, being angry, being upset, falling into depression, and all those different things, is usually those are just perspectives that aren't always in sync with reality. Long story short, my head can make up a lot of stories of why I should be angry, upset, pissed off, and stay that way and act upon it. And from what I know from experience, is that's usually wrong. Now, if there's one thing that I know from experience, is that you can act your way into good thinking, but you cannot think your way into good acting. And the thing is when you're in a state of depression or anxiety or just pissed off at the world, you are not thinking about that. You don't want to act your way into good thinking. You want to be pissed off. You want to act upon what you're feeling. You want to express yourself at all these different things. And fortunately for myself, I've had a lot of bad days. I've had a lot of bad days where I run into twigs like that I have to learn how to act in the right ways. And so there's two things that I did today that were pretty imperative. And one was that I woke up this morning, felt like crap, and went out shooting. Cinematography, video, this working with light, working with nature, seeing what it has to offer, gives me a sense of peace that I almost can't define. I can't find just when I'm in my thoughts, just when I'm in my head, just when I'm in my anxiety. And that's my truth. I don't expect it to be yours. And the other is that I reached out to my groups. Now, I want to talk about how important this all is, because one of the first things that runs through my head when I try and find that clarity, get back to nature, or get back to that social unification that I believe in, or whatever your belief might be, how is this going to get me out of pain? And the answer is that it won't. You're searching for that answer. You're searching for the immediate solution of whatever the pain, the source of confusion, the source of anxiety is never going to be solved, but only delayed and accentuated and drawn out into a dull, constant pain that you might not even notice, as long as you run after the opposite of that pain. And of course, if you're in pain, if you're in danger, get out. Stop it, man. You've got to get out of that pain. But what's more important is the story of how do we become the man that doesn't have to fear that pain, that doesn't have to fear life so much to the point where his urges, his thoughts, his desires to be himself, to express himself, when it does hurt him, when it does get him in danger, how can he be strong enough to not be affected by that? And that's really the discussion we as men, we as human beings need to grow, thrive, and become. And so my story of today is still kind of the same. My financial blow still took a hit. I still edited a video for 6 hours just to realize it wasn't gonna work and I gotta throw it away. There's still a sense of loss, a sense of confusion, a sense that I failed. It didn't go too well. But the thing is I can come from my best self. And when I can come from my best self, when I can tap into what I believe in, then I can start producing results of my life that I can be proud of, that means something, that build something, that build a life that for the past almost 10 years of my life have shaped just an amazing lifestyle. And when I think about all the things that I have, all the things that I've built, a family, a business that I can reach out to and say, hey man, I'm feeling off. I want to talk about it. I want to talk to my bros. I want to hear your stories. I want to share in this thing that we call men's development that we all believe in and get perspective and get knowledge of who I am. That is a lot to be grateful for. And that's an amazing thing. And see, this is what we have to realize, is life doesn't always give you a panic button. There's almost never a reason for it to be an emergency unless it really is. Hysteria, the things that we're bombarded with, how we spend our time, how we shape our friends, how we break from our friends, is all part of this mentality and this attitude, which is just robbing us of our humanity, robbing us of what is truly great within us. If we're gonna be men and speak with our greatest selves, if we're gonna be men and speak with our spirits, speak with our hearts, and grow a world of that, then we gotta start stepping up to what that means. How can we be responsible enough, live with our actions, live within the presence of who we are? How can we do that when we can't even trust what we think is beautiful? And so on this road to life, you're gonna have some good days, you're gonna have some bad days, tragedies are gonna happen, losses are gonna happen. You're gonna believe in something and it's not gonna work. But beware of the days that you win and lose, because those are the days that rob you from the truth that you believe in. And when you can cultivate that truth, when you can truly build awareness of what that is and how to live it, share it, be a part of it, grow it, man, so many good things happen. So what I'm asking you today is, what do you believe in? What can you practice? What actions can you take? How can we get to that point of pure growth? And if you need any help with it, look me up. Check out our men's groups. We're strong, international, men's development excellence. It's one of the greatest things that you're ever going to be a part of. And if you live locally in Texas, it's even better because we have meetups and all sorts of stuff like that. But if you live in India or Africa or wherever many of our members live, it's still great because we meet up multiple times throughout the week, like today. Get on the phone, we talk about what's real, we don't pull any punches, we don't bullshit. Why? Because the journey to being your best self is gonna be full of challenges. But the real challenge in that is finding the strength of you within that. So men, get to know your truth, get to cultivate that, get to live it, get to know it, get to have faith in that, because that is the truth that's going to be with you for your greatest moments, your darkest moments, but it's always going to bring you back to who